we're doing tuna noodle casserole. The ingredients you'll need are, I don't know, 2 to 3 cups of cooked noodles, a half a cup of cracker crumbs, a can of mushroom soup. I've got 2 cans of tuna flaked. You'll need 2 tablespoons of butter, about half a cup of onion, and a dash of pepper. So if you don't like onion, you can leave it out. You can go high on the pepper, low on the pepper, whatever you want. But we're not going to add any salt because there's plenty of salt in the tuna. So first of all, we're going to get our sauce ready. Oh, we also need a half a pound of Velveeta cheese. So the first thing you do is you take the Velveeta cheese, the cream of mushroom soup, and your milk. Now you want this on a low heat, so it just goes low and slow until your cheese gets melted. So we'll let our sauce get ready and then we'll be back. Okay, while we're waiting on our sauce, let's take our noodles, put them into a mixing bowl. Okay, got those noodles in there. Let's go ahead and add our tuna. And don't forget to stir your sauce ever so often. Okay, there's our dash of pepper added. Mix it up a bit. Add most of your onion. You don't have to do the whole half cup. There we go. Let's stir this up. Make sure everything's blended well. I'm using this recipe from a new cookbook I got called the Lancaster County Cookbook. It's an Amish cookbook that is chock full of just wonderful recipes. I'll probably be using it quite a bit. As we're slowly heating up our cheese sauce, let's make sure it gets mixed around. It doesn't take much for the Velveeta to really melt. Make sure this is all blended. Let's straighten up our little bit of mess here. Okay, let's get us a casserole dish and spray it with some cooking spray so it doesn't stick, because with the cheese, as the cheese melts and everything, it can really make a mess, make it tough to clean up. So let's spray it good and get things ready. Okay, our sauce is getting nearly melted. You want it to be nice, creamy, everything blended well together. This is really a good sauce that you could use on virtually anything, almost as a cheese dip for nachos, or on top of burritos. I'm thinking maybe you could even add a can of Rotella in there. The thing I'm using to stir this with is called a spurtle. What a spurtle is, it's curved, and back in ancient Scotland, they used to use that to serve porridge. They've reinvented it and made it a slotted spoon. I have several different ones that are really handy to use, because the small ones you can get clear in the bottom of the mayonnaise jar, anything, so you have very little waste. Let's get our butter ready. Our butter will be spread along the top with the cracker crumbs when we get the casserole done. Okay, you want to make sure that you've got your oven preheated to 325 degrees, because we'll bake this for 20-25 minutes, just till it starts to brown a little bit on top. Our sauce is nearly done. You know, because we're doing it on a medium low, it takes a little while. But you want to make sure it's blended well. Okay, our sauce is done. Let's pour it over the top of our noodles and our tuna. And it looks like it's stuck a little bit on the bottom, but that's all right. It'll clean up. Okay, blend this all well together. You want your noodles, your tuna, the sauce, the onions, everything to be blended well. Like I said, we didn't add any salt because there's salt in the soup, in the tuna, in the crackers. You know, you can flavor it with any spice that you like. Okay, let's go ahead and put it in our casserole dish. Get every last drop of cheesy goodness. Okay, spread it around. Make sure it's even throughout the casserole dish. I'm using a casserole dish that's maybe a little too big, but that's all right. Sprinkle your cracker crumbs evenly over the top. If you've got a place that doesn't that's naked, go ahead and just take your spatula and spread it around evenly. You know, take your little pads of butter, place them around evenly, because we're almost ready to put this in the oven. Okay, after a moment of contemplation, let's go ahead and pop this in the oven for about, let's say 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, we'll come back and see how it looks. Okay, we're just about ready to get our tuna casserole out of the oven. It's been baking almost 20 minutes. And there we go. Cheesy, creamy, crunchy. Let's take it over to the dinner table. Serve a plate. That's good. It's a nice scoop. All right, y'all. There's our tuna casserole. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe. And as always, this is Chef Steven signing off from the Okeechobee Tasting Room, where we have a tiny kitchen with great big flavors. Bye.